What up, man? It's your boy Chris, Unbias Review checking in. About to continue my series on the breakdown of these people, particular battle rappers and a battle rap resume. Next on my list is a Verb. Now, when I first started watching the whole battle rap scene, a Verb was like one of my favorite battle rappers. He was the #1 dude as far as I was concerned. I liked him a lot. I felt like he wasn't to be fucked with. He's not anymore, but you know, as far as a Verb, I felt like he just got way too cocky. Like he got to the top of that pole, pause by the way, and just got way too cocky, man. It's like a lot of these battle rappers, it's like they lose their hunger. Like I don't know what it is, but like a Verb was like really on his shit, or used to be on his shit. So I'm gonna go through his little battle rap resume and tell you what the wins and the losses I think he has. First up, he battles SB. This is like his first time coming to New York. Mook is out there and everybody out there. He battling SB. Very, very good battle. I think it was a 2-round battle if I'm not mistaken. Well, he beat SB in both rounds in my opinion, and really seemed real comfortable in that battle battling New York. I mean, that's where the whole Guardian Angel line came. Even your Guardian Angel's duck, you know, talking about when he shoot him or whatever, like one of the craziest battle rap lines you'll ever hear. So he beat SB. Then he goes to Grind Time. He battles Marv 1. Good battle. I mean, Marv 1 kind of came with it a little bit. You know, the battle was kind of set up for Marv 1 to have good success because it was a short battle. It was Grind Time. It was only 60-second rounds. That works to the advantage of the weaker opponent, which I thought Marv 1 was. You know, it kind of takes a Verb a little bit of time to warm up, and then the next thing you know, the round is over with. So, but I still like a Verb in this battle. The part I like with Marv 1 the most was when he was talking about a Verb worked at the mall, and he was like saying all this shit, and he was like, if I'm lying, may God strike me down. And he was like, alright, cool, because, you know, or whatever. Like, the way he ended the battle was really, really good. I thought Marv 1 came with it, but I just like the shit a Verb was saying more. He was talking that he was a Verb that we know and love. Like, that's how that nigga was coming at Marv 1. I felt like he definitely took that battle in my opinion. So that was the Marv 1 battle. Next up, I think he battled Young Miles, maybe? Not Young Miles. Either Young Miles or Mav Hoffa. We'll do Mav Hoffa first. In that battle, I'm not really a Mav Hoffa fan. I'm going to keep it real. I don't really like him at all as a battle rapper. I feel like he got his fame from hitting a nigga that got all in his face or whatever in a battle rap. But I never looked at Mav like he was lyrical. He never was a top dude to me. Like, somehow he just got, on the strength of his thoroughness as a street nigga, it just seemed like that's what propelled him in battle rap. I'm not gonna say he garbage, but he ain't a top nigga. So it didn't surprise me Calico beat him at Summer Madness. Like, the nigga just was never that good anyway. So Mav Hoffa, he battles Mav Hoffa. Mav Hoffa had a lot of personal shit though on Verb, as far as when Verb first got to New York, and he was trying to say that, you know, he wasn't really a street nigga, and he was scared, and he was pussy, and he was this. I thought Mav took round 1. I thought Verb took round 2. And in round 3, Mav Hoffa started reciting some Biggie shit, talking about, oh, I feel the spirit of Biggie getting in me, and starts recycling a Biggie verse. I'm like, nigga, there's no way you gonna win a round doing no bullshit like that. So a Verb clearly got round 3 as far as I was concerned. So there you have it, 2-1. He beat Mav Hoffa. Then he battles Young Miles. It was the best I saw Young Miles perform. It was a good battle. Obviously they were cool, but they both went in, which was a good thing as far as, you know, they both brought it in this battle. But a Verb was classic a Verb in this battle. I thought Young Miles took round 1. A Verb took 2, and a Verb took 3. And that's just the way I had that battle. I mean, Marv had some good lines. You know, you don't have to be McNabb to catch a bullet from the Eagles, or catch a bullet from an eagle or whatever the case may be. Like, that shit was hot. Had a lot of hair jokes and shit like that against Verb, typical shit. But Verb was just more on that torture shit, you know. I kill your daughter live on Ustream. Like, he was just on his shit in that battle. So I got him winning 2-1 against Young Miles. After that, what, he battled Big Will? Like, I'm tired of niggas acting like Big Will won. Like, Big Will is garbage. Like, I know the whole you know, I'm gonna hit you with these presidents left, you're gonna be begging for some civil rights. Okay, that was a nice line. The Eddie Long shit was kind of hot too. You know, it hit a little close to home because Eddie Long, the churches in Atlanta, it was big on the news with him fucking with those little boys or whatever. So it was something that I could relate to because I heard about it on the news so much. So the fact that he used it in a battle, it was kind of interesting. And that shit was kind of funny, you know, talking about putting Verb in one of his muscle shirts and humping on him. But he's like too fucking plain Big Will in that battle. And I thought Verb beat him by talking. Like, obviously he didn't take the battle seriously. Obviously he didn't go in like he normally. He basically talked throughout the battle like, I'm talking to you. That's almost how he was rapping. And I just still think he was still a little bit more clever. Like, he says, I pull up to the dealership and cop cars. Cop, C-O-P. The manager tell you, since you lease. Meaning, you know, since you poor, lease your car. But since you like police and cop cars, like that, the way that connects. Like, I just felt like he was just more on his shit as far as I was concerned. You know, I kind of like the Big Will, the Amazon Fruit Loop, stick a live pair up a Duke shoot and do a troop too. Like, I like the way Verb was just playing with him, dog. I just felt like he just toyed with him in that Big Will battle. No way I would get that battle to Big Will. And the crowd gassed Big Will bars as far as I'm concerned. Like, if you listen to the beginning of the battle, they introduced Big Will and they got mad cheers. The interviews Verb, nigga don't get no cheers. And the battle was in St. Louis. Like, him and Arsenal are the two most hated battle rappers. I keep telling niggas that. So, of course, they not really going for this nigga, but I just feel like they gassed everything Big Will said. And that nigga was saying some old nursery rhyme shit. So, I thought slightly Verb took that battle. So going into the Charlie Clips battle at Summer Madness, I'm looking at Verb like he undefeated. He was a top battle rapper, and I can't forget this, he battled Hollow the Don too. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Battle Hollow the Don, 2-round battle. I don't know why niggas do 2-round battles or 1-round battles. They don't really make no sense to me, but it is what it is. I thought he clearly beat Hollow in round 1. In round 2, I thought they tied. Hollow rebutted him in round 2. Came with that torture shit that he come with. But Verb was back on his shit too, dawg. Like, I mean, Verb, let me just let you hear what the fuck Verb was saying.
Check the bets, they got me winning like 10-5. I've been advised. He like to do dumb shit. He loves to freestyle, likes to improvise. My temper rides, we roll up in black tinted rides. How about niggas get paralyzed, not penalized? Large clips enter rides, cars flip, injure guys. I beam his whole team up. Starship Enterprise. Too complex, even when I'm simplified. If New York is such a jungle, tell me this. How the fuck do niggas like him survive? We terrorize timid guys, cotton shirt, linen guys, light-skinned, slender guys. The target's been identified. It could be a long line of rappers who getting signed. If he in the front, I'ma jump him like, shut up, bitch, I've been in line.
Yeah, as you can see, like, that's the kind of shit Verb was on, man. I don't feel like he missed a beat in round 2. His round 2 is identical to his round 1. So I basically look at them two tying in round 2. And as far as round 1, I think Verb got it. So if I overall look at the battle, I think Verb was just more consistent. So I'm going to give him the battle against, there ain't no ties in battle rap as far as I'm concerned. So I feel like Verb took that battle. He was more consistent. Hollow the Don even said that was his toughest battle. It took him a while to get started. And he was a little bit, you know, nervous being in an unfamiliar spot. And it just took him a little bit of time to warm up. So that being said, he know himself that he lost that battle. I mean, the nigga probably won't admit it, but I feel like he lost that battle. So going into the Charlie clips, I'm looking at a nigga has not lost a battle, in my opinion. So Verb was like that nigga. He was #1 on my list of battle rap dudes, and he got mad cocky. You know, and I was telling niggas like, yo, you need to watch out for Charlie clips. Charlie clips could probably beat him. But you know, Charlie clips just had more shit on Verb as far as like to go at him. There ain't really much on Charlie clips on the internet. A few freestyles and one battle, so it wasn't really a lot of material Verb was gonna get. And Verb was just talking mad shit for like over a year about Charlie clips. So as far as I'm concerned, he took Clips way too light. And it wasn't even the fact that Clips was so good in this battle, it's that Verb was so bad in this battle. If Clips would have got the A-Verb from Young Miles battle, or the A-Verb from Hollow the Don battle, or the A-Verb from Mav Hoffa battle, there's no way Clips would have beat Verb at his best. But shit, the nigga didn't show up as far as I'm concerned. And then to make matters worse, the nigga get on a blog talking about, I told y'all. The nigga get on a blog like acting like he showed up. Like, yo, I told these niggas that. I can't help it if the crowd didn't want to hear. The crowd definitely booed A-Verb and didn't want to hear what that nigga had to say. But in all fairness, I didn't want to hear what that nigga had to say. That nigga wasn't saying shit. So, and I was the biggest A-Verb fan going into that battle. It hurt my heart to see that nigga put on a performance like that after I had put that nigga at the #1 spot. That shit hurt my heart to drop that nigga down because he just didn't show up. So, you know, then you get on a blog and you had the audacity to say you think you beat Clips 2-1. You thought you won. He won round 1. Then you was like, well, I think I won round 2 because, you know, he played with Hollow for half the round. Like, nigga, you trying to get a round off a default, nigga? You lost round 2 too. I don't care if you played with Hollow 2 of the 3 minutes. His 1 minute versus your entire 3 minutes of round 2 was better than what the fuck you had to say. So then round 3, you said you beat him. Nigga, no you didn't. You lost 3-0, no debating. Like, there ain't even, you just need to sit the fuck down and admit that shit. So that's what it is. Charlie Clips beat that nigga. So then he battles O-Red, Detroit. We don't know the outcome of that yet. The rumor has it he won that battle. It's a 4-minute, 1-round battle. 1 round only battle. So I don't really fuck with 1-round battles, so it is what it is. But so we'll see what A-Verb really shows up in that battle. Next up for A-Verb, I guess he got Hitman Holla on February 25th. I think A-Verb is way more lyrical than Hitman. I think Hitman got better stage presence, better performance, better animated. Like, he's just a better performer, in my opinion, than Verb. But Verb is better lyrically. So look at what can, you know, look what can it gain in terms of, I think Verb can put on a better show. And I anticipate him beating Hitman. He can't come with no big lines. He gonna be Hitman. He gonna have to show up, and Hitman has a lot to prove too because he got a subpar performance against Goods with the whole pause shit. Even though I liked him lyrically in that battle a little bit, but the whole pause got that battle in question. And then you got a poor performance against Hollow the Don. So you got a lot to prove. If you lose to Verb and you lost to some other people like Big T and some other cats. So if you lose a Verb, then, I mean, you're going to really drop a lot. Because a lot of niggas think you battle Arsenal and you got the big head. And you stop being hungry. So both of y'all niggas got all the way to fuck up here in the public opinion. And somebody hit y'all niggas in the mouth and knocked y'all back to reality. So both of y'all got a lot to prove. It's like teacher versus student because Hitman kind of came into the New York battle rap scene under A-Verb's wing. So it's like, who's gonna win, the teacher or the student? It's a good battle. I'm pulling for the underdog in this battle. I kind of want Hitman to kind of pull this one out. However, I think Verb will beat him. So that's what it is. We'll see how that shit play out in February. But that is my battle recap of A-Verb's battle, man. I appreciate you watching. Comment below if you disagree, if you feel any different. Unbiased review. Holla back.